So there's another thing called hostile takeovers, which I want you to note down. Most of the things that you will see over here, they are just, if you just break down the nomenclature, you will be able to understand. Hostile is aggressive. Takeover is buying. Aggressive / without proper consent, without full consent, whatever you want to call it. So sometimes what happens is these activist shareholders can also trigger a hostile takeover. So in case of Intel, what they can do is, let me just give you an example. Let's just say they buy 20% of the company. Let's just say they convince another 30% minorities to give them proxies. Now what they can do is, as a result of having this much power, they're already at a power of 50%, which have been approved. Let's just say there are another 10-15% who will approve what they're trying to do. If they have this kind of power, they can directly reach NVIDIA and say, you know what, make a bid to acquire this company. We are going to see through that this happens. This is called a hostile takeover. When is it not a hostile takeover? It's not a hostile takeover if NVIDIA board and let's just say Intel board, they come together, do a meeting, agree to a price, and then sell the company. This is how usually sales and amalgamations and mergers are expected to happen. The companies, all the boards represented, they come together and then they, agree to a price, and then everything happens in a rightful way. The other way to do it is that NVIDIA can just go and announce we are going to acquire Intel. And then NVIDIA is already in talks with these activist shareholders. They give 20% votes of their own. They also give 20-30% of the proxy votes. And then they also try to keep, at their activism and also convince, let's just say, another 10-15% shareholders. And the moment you have 51%, or let's just say in this case 75% or more shares, the company will get sold. So this is how an aggressive, or let's just say a hostile takeover bid can potentially end up happening within the company as well. So activist shareholders do all these kind of things in order to get their demands met.